know say Nigeria go scatter 2015 because Oyinbo no want superpower for Africa. Nigeria want superpower for Nigeria. They want scatter our country. They want disorganize my people. They want scatter our country. They want disorganize Nigeria. Nigeria make we shine our eyes. Salute for the man with a beat. Nigeria make we shine our eyes. Make we no go enter one.
Eedris Abdulkareem is a social crusader, and what I do basically is to add value to the lives of people, see what's going around in my society, you know, put it into song and give it back to the people, you know. And so I just dropped a new single called Trouble the Sleep, still on the matter, you know. Trouble the Sleep basically featuring Conga, Chicken Leg Beba Beach, you know what I mean? And basically talking about the situation in the country, the ills in the society and how it can be rectified. There's so many going on. The Fulani X-Men, you know what I mean? The Niger Delta, the Biafra agitators is going on. Nnamdi Kalu's, 3 people are dying in Abia State. It's crazy, and everybody in Nigeria, some people are just keeping quiet and keeping mute about it. A lot of musicians are doing tours, making money from Nigerians and their problem in their country, and they ain't saying nothing about it. That is how fake we are in this country. And you know, we're in the moment where if we don't do anything about it, it could really get crazy, you know. And my responsibility is to drop the new single that said Trouble the Sleep with Defiance and talked about all those things that is happening. So Eedris Abdulkareem dropped Trouble the Sleep. I want you all go listen to it. Get ready, stand up and do what you need to do. Go to America, go to Spain. Things are happening, people are coming out, supporting each other, showing someone love. How many people have you showed love today? I've been able to do that with my music, and that's what's up. I'm back here. What up, Goldmyne? Shison Rafai, thanks for having me here. What's going on?
Nigeria make we shine our eyes. Salute for the man with a beat. Nigeria make we shine our eyes. Make we no go enter one chance.
I find myself in music. I can't talk about any other thing. So if you find yourself, and God give you the talent of music, so your responsibility is to use your music to add value to the lives of people, not to talk about boobs, booty every time. There's problem in your country, maybe you don't know. All right, I'll tell you, since 2014, there's been civil war going on in the country because the Boko Haram killing children, kidnapping innocent children from schools and all that. How the hell do we have to pretend that we don't know what is happening? What's our concern as an individuals? We're not doing anything about it. We need to use our platform. That's why we have our social media there. That's why we need to speak. You need to speak. You need to speak. You need to let the world know what's happening. You know what I mean? And now it has escalated to the Niger Delta, the Biafra, Nnamdi Kalu, and all that. So there's a problem in the country. Don't pretend you don't know. Our problem is that we are very fake in this country. Approximately 90% of Nigerians are fake. We don't need it. We need to say the truth. We need to come out. We need to speak. Use your platform. Use everything you have to express yourself. People are dying every day. It's so sad. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you ain't saying anything about it, how the hell are you making money from the same company? If they start attacking advertising company and multinationals, that's when you start feeling like, oh, wait a minute, this is getting crazy. Do you have to wait till that? You know, it's sad. So use your platform and preach peace. Talk to the president, talk to the present government that there's an alternative by using force. It's good to use force when somebody feels like it's very stupid and crazy. For goodness sake, Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have the right, after he's been given bail, you know what I mean, to create confusion in the country. Because I don't want to go back to civil war. For goodness sake, Wole Soyinka 1967 left London because nobody was ready to go and talk to Ojukwu, and nobody was ready to go and talk to Gowon. Wole Soyinka left and he went to the east. He was arrested a couple of times, you know what I mean, by the Biafrans. But he made his trip to Ojukwu. And he was like, Ojukwu, what's going on? What's happening? And Ojukwu told him his own story. And on his way back to Nigeria, he was arrested by Gowon. And he was put in jail for a couple of weeks or a couple of months or something, 1 year or something, you know. And the same thing is about to repeat itself. We are all sitting down as if nothing happened. Are they crazy? Are they mad? On any balomo, any more loba. Don't let that happen, man. It's crazy. Or you feel because we are all living in Lagos and Abuja, everything is all right. For goodness sake, the Igbos are beautiful people. They are industrious people. They are part of Nigeria. So we need to solve this problem right now. We don't have to use force. We're living in a democracy, not the military era. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. No, it's okay. Let the army do their job. But come on, it's civil. The police can arrest him if you want to arrest him. But for goodness sake, you don't have the right to do anything because the case is still in court. Why don't you wait till then? It's not really nice. I don't like what's happening in this country. It's really, really, really sad. We need one Nigeria. I believe in one Nigeria. Hausa marry Yoruba since 1975, since 1954. Igbo marry Hausa. Niger Delta marry Ishekiri. Ishekiri marry Yoruba. Different. So how the hell you're gonna come around and try to put us in check and make us feel like we're stupid and we don't know what's going on? Don't forget, we went through a lot of slave trade. And this time around, we're coming to 23rd slave trade. Slave trade, if you don't understand, let me break it down. Our government cannot tell me that they don't understand what GMO is all about. Genetic modified organism. Genetic modified organism is basically some farm product that is scientifically modified. And when you consume it, in the next 5 years, you could have cancer. I'm sure a lot of Nigerians don't know that one. No. That is happening. Now, that is the same way that will come with the revolution this time around, to enslave us with partnership with some part of our government. So what we need to do is to be straightforward to our people. Nigerians are dying every day. People are dying in the north. People are dying in the southeast. We don't need that. We need to come together. We can negotiate. We can dialogue. We can restructure Nigeria. All we need is, Wole Soyinka have said it. He has said it a couple of times. We need to restructure Nigeria. So people are still sitting down and talking about 2019. There's nothing happening in 2019. We've not felt any promises this government has given us. This government hasn't done anything yet. So please don't twist the game around. We don't want war in this country. My advice to the president is to reshuffle his cabinet and try to add value to the lives of people. People are dying every day. People are dying every day. We are tired of it. Nnamdi Kanu, you shouldn't. When you've been granted bail, you shouldn't have brought your soldiers out and tried to create some unnecessary unrest. We don't need that. Nigerian army no dey follow anybody laugh. Me I be soldier pikin, me I come from the north. They dey follow anybody laugh. But truly, this is democracy. We don't need all this. If not, we're going to a second civil war, and it's going to be real. President Muhammadu Buhari, the way I'm looking at it, has not done anything differently from 1983 till date. You don't force people to do. We're not living in military era. What the president should have done is, one, call the Igbo leaders together, call everybody together, and negotiate. What is the problem? What do you want? You want us to go back to the first constitution? You want us to restructure Nigeria? Okay, let's do it. Give me your ideas. Put it on the table. Let me go through it as the president, and I'll bring in my professionals to advise me about it. Secondly, I will call all my party leaders, the ones that feels that I've disappointed them in a way or not. Most importantly, in the recent book that was launched about President Muhammadu Buhari, that Tinubu's name was not mentioned. That was a very bad thing, because don't forget that President Muhammadu Buhari contested 3 times. He didn't win. So how come Tinubu brought an idea? All of a sudden, President Muhammadu Buhari became a president. It means that there are some things that Tinubu knows that President Muhammadu Buhari does not know. So what President Muhammadu Buhari should have done basically is, come on, Ahmed, tell me as they go, so that I can learn. For goodness sake, President Muhammadu Buhari is a soldier. Tinubu is a businessman, a politician. He added value to the lives of individuals. That's why we love Lagos. So he brought the media, and the president became a president. So we don't want to feel, don't give us stories. Don't let us feel that there's a problem going on, because Nigerians are not fool anymore. Tell him, bring him in. Because if not, 2019, APC are out. I'm not a fan, but I'm a Nigerian first. If you ask an American where you're from, he tell you I'm from the US. So we need to unite. We need to take it. We need to forget our political differences. Secondly, about the corruption. The corruption fight is two-sided. People are tired. For goodness sake, some of the APC members are corrupt. We all saw here when the House saw Baba Lawan, what's his name, the secretary to the state government, indicted in corruption with $350 million. It's crazy. Fight corruption. Fight it right. fight corruption, arrest people from the APC camp, indict them, and the same way you've done with the PDP. Don't let us look like you're fighting PDP. We are tired, we are not fools. Nigerians, we don't want war in this country. We don't want war.
Nigeria, jaga, everything's scatter.
Trouble they sleep, young God don't wake up. Musicians they sleep, Shakara go wake them up. Trouble they sleep basically is to wake the consciousness of Nigerians and say, listen man, you all are sleeping man. You need to stop being fake. You need to speak the truth whether you like it or not. A lot of people are scared to speak the truth because they feel like people will get back to them. But you know what? When it is only God you have, if you are scared of human being, you are a dead moth. But if you are scared of God, you have a lot of blessings. God is the only person you should be scared of, not human being. I ain't scared of human being. I grew up in the north. I'm a soldier. I went to Amide senior primary secondary school. I went to Amide Bukavu Barak. I went to Amide Janguza. I did NMS Abuja. Zaria. I had to leave because I knew that if I grew up like that, I go call school for this country. So music called me, and I have to give a big thanks to my mom for all that. I have to give big thanks to Kenny Ogungwe, give big thanks to Raymond Dokese and people who gave me the opportunity to be who I am. So watch out for Trouble They Sleep. It's everywhere. Go download it. We don't like Wahala. We don't want war for Nigeria. People are dying in Abia. People are dying in North States. Any little thing now is going to escalate. We don't want that. I would respect and I appreciate and advise the president to basically do the necessity. Bring in everybody together. Calm the situation. Show us that you are a father that you are. And we will be happy again. And also, if we are promoting made in Nigeria, I don't want anybody to be promoting made in Senegal. Senegalese jollof rice is not made in Nigeria. Honorable Minister, Senegalese jollof rice is not made in Nigeria. Promote made in Nigeria. We are tired. Don't make us look like we are stupid. We are not stupid. We are tired. Let's get it straight. I believe in Nigeria jollof rice, I beg.
Which country makes the best jollof rice?
I want to say probably Senegal.
Senegal? I hear a shock across the country.
Fellow Nigerians, now your boy Eedris Abdulkareem, listen carefully. I bump into Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for Dubai. They talk say, we need to restructure Nigeria. And when I met Major Al-Mustafa Hatanamdi Azikwe Airport, he said, Eedris, I hold this corruption. I hold this corruption. Now who be corruption? Hate me.
Relationship brings money. Money doesn't bring relationship. Babakeke told me that. And I just learned that from Sheson Rufai today, from the exclusive dialogue. I mean, in my album, basically there's approximately 10 songs that is basically biography songs. Sheson Rufai, Linda Ikeji, Kenny Ogungwe, Dele Momodu, Raymond Dokese. Then in the political circle, Atiku Abubakar, Muhammadu Buhari, Obasanjo, and a couple of people are on that song in my biography. I said it the way it is. So wait for the album and feel it in. It's something new. You know what I mean? So basically, I gotta say the truth. Some people think I'm crazy. Some people tell me, hey, what up, Eedris? How come you're not going back into commercial songs and all that? How the hell would I go into commercial song when you all are talking about fake booties and all that? You don't disrespect women. You don't talk about women that way. Women are beautiful people. Women are sort of life. Women are our mothers. You should respect women when you talk about them. It's so sad that you all don't even understand the importance of... We're Africans. We're not Americans. It's so sad that you all don't even understand the values, the heritage, the African heritage, the beautiful values of inside your heart that, listen, man, you have to respect women. You have to respect your mother. You have to respect any wife. You have to respect your sister, anything woman, because the bone from the woman is removed to create and form that man. Now, my God, now he's talking soon. Oh, am I my shoe? Blessing on the crazy. Or if you want to tell me that, okay, you know what? I don't believe. Sorry with the language. I don't believe in God. Then I'll tell you that, you know what? What do you believe in? Devil? Okay, beautiful. Guess what? God gave devil the talent to sing and make him happy. The same way he gave you talent. Or you want to talk about science with all they talked about? Oh, rain fell and Eja. Fishes were dropping. Fishes were raining. Come on, Sumio. Blessing and no get head again. Wake up, man. It's end time. Whatever you do, this will go after you. What would you be remembered for? What would you be remembered for? Don't be scared of anybody. Say the truth whether you like it or not. And my advice to all these upcoming musicians, they have all baby mamas everywhere. You know what will happen to you? Let's say for example, you have 6 baby mamas, right? Those 6 baby mamas will have 3 different children. They'll grow up and start fighting each other from the wealth you made from the devil.
If Nigeria start revolution.
I have a lot of children that are trained. Some are my children, some are not my children. But I all call them my children because I need to give them all the opportunity so they can come into this new generation and revolutionize the industry and correct the wrongs. Bring back the value of Africa. Bring back the value of respect. Bring back the value of love. And that's the way it is. And those are the things that gives me joy. I go to shows, I go to different shows and I see children from different places. And I find out that people just go and promise and promise and promise and they don't do anything. And when I'm supposed to be focused and do something else, I gotta look, hey, no, I can't leave this child, man. God knows. That's why we're different from each other. I hate to be fake, you know. So I have different children. Like the one you just saw that performed at Port Harcourt and killed the old show. His name is Derek. He's my son, but he's not my biological son. But I gave him my attitude. I just need to say a few words into your ears. Even if you're 6, 7 years, 8 years old, you'll get the light. You'll be like, oh. And that's why he could do what he did. It's as simple as that. That's to tell you that, listen, man, this world is a beautiful world. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, we're all serving one God. Don't let politicians put you all into confusion and say it's a religious fight. It isn't a religious fight. Like what is happening in Aba. Nnamdi Kanu is trying to turn it into a ethnicity war between Igbo and Hausa. It's a crazy thing going on. Wait a minute, why are we so fake? Do we have to wait till it gets to that time when the Yoruba said any balumo, any moluba? You don't have to wait. We need to come on. That's why Americans are great people. That's why Americans made history. Stop being fake, Nigerians. There's problem in the country. So every moment that you have when you go to work, make sure that in 1 week you have 4 days for your children, your wife, and your family. Because you know what? We have only approximately 70, 80, 85, 90 at most that will live in this world. What would you be remembered for? We all see life in a different way, please. And you can't force me to like what you like. But my happiness is that I've been able to revolutionize the industry. I'm one of the elder statesmen in the industry that have been able to do what I need to do. So trouble they sleep, Yanga go wake, I'll be fella picking. I choose my life the way I want it and I'm happy about it. And I've met different individuals in the political arena in this country that are doing very well, that are my friends. And the ones that are not my friends, I know they are bad people. For goodness sake, how would you tell, how would Obasanjo tell Atiku Abubakar and say, Atiku, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't worry, leave it till 2007. After 2007, I go for my second term and I will let you to be the president. 2007 was over. President Obasanjo did not let Atiku. He now brought a propaganda. And Nigerians are following up with the propaganda. Don't forget the media. The media has so much power. It's about who has money. We are not fools. Same thing is happening. Tinubu brought Muhammadu Buhari. We all know, everybody knows, Nigeria knows this. Why are we faking it? Because God used Tinubu to bring Muhammadu Buhari to add value to the lives of Nigerians. To do the right thing. A repentant soldier that became a democratic president. After all that happened to Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, his responsibility is to like, oh, wait a minute. I think there are things I need to do and there are things that I need to correct so that I can move Nigeria to the next level. I love his passion and his integrity, but his cabinet, few of them are corrupt. And until he can tackle that, Nigerians will respect him and appreciate him. We're not fools, please. He wouldn't have been that successful if he doesn't have those confidence I gave him. It's as simple as that. But I don't need him to appreciate it because I did it for God. Don't bring it back. He was a singer. He was trying to be like Two-Face. But if you check him now, he's doing reggae, right? And let me tell you something. What I told him was, hey, Timaya, what's up, man? So, sing for me. And he started saying, really? Hold on. Guy, where you come from? Bayelsa. Go back to Bayelsa. Go and write the story of Odi. where Obasanjo went and leveled them down. That was when Timaya came out with them papa, them mama, have you don't forget that song? After that one, wait till you hear Timaya they talk about Timaya. They say Timaya, you don't have to talk about yourself. It's a platform. Add value to the next person's life. And I appreciate you for bringing, what's his name? Patoranki. That's my boy. I appreciate that. Don't forget where you're coming from, because if you do, you don't go remember where you did go. It's as simple as that. And you know why I'm saying this? If I don't say it, nobody will know this happened. Speak your story out. Because no matter stop asking story here. Don't send anybody to ask a story here for me. Just for the children out there, let them go and understand life. I learned something from Cheson Rufai today, and I'm not gonna say it on air. You listen to it in his biography song, which I produced and recorded. It's as simple as that. That's life. I love my life. I love Sekinat Abdulkareem. I love Rahim Abdulkareem. I love Rahmat Abdulkareem. I love Rafiat Abdulkareem. And I love Sadiq Abdulkareem. These are my children. They see me grow up every day with them. I didn't grow up with my dad. I lost my dad when I was 3. My mom was my everything. At the age of 10, I became a man at the age of 10. I left Kano to Lagos. Slept under the bridge for 2 years. I was coming from the crazy place. I was looking for Kenny Ogungbe. Finally, I saw Kenny Ogungbe. Babari. Guess what? Before I saw Kenny Ogungbe, I saw D1. And D1 didn't show me love the way Kenny Ogungbe showed me love. Maybe he was not in a good mood that day. But he walked me out of the studio. Guess what? May his soul rest in peace. Steve Kadri saw me outside. He was like, Alpha, you don't see Baba? I said, no. Will I see Baba no day? Baba D1 no day in good mood. Sula so say make I come out because I see the eye when you take follow Sula so talk that day. I was like, come, let's go. And he took me to the studio second time. Kenny Ogungbe was presenting on air. Then Steve did like this, sat. So Kenny was like, me? I was like, yeah. And then he came. First thing Kenny did, it was me, so he showed me love. No, that for me love. That alone. Oh, soft and mind me. Then he was like, Steve, what can I do for you? He said, Baba, listen to this boy's song, that's all. And Kenny Ogungbe listened to it and he was like, wow, this is going on radio. And that was Remedies. Then Eddie was coming from Ogba, Tony was coming in from Bariga. That was the beginning of hip hop. That was the beginning of Don Jazzy, P Square, and all of them. Because some people started it. So please, I don't come here. I'm telling you the way it is. I love my life. Nigeria get belle since 1960. If Nigeria was a woman, because they call her she, Abi, motherland. That means since 1960, she's pregnant. We're in what now? Which year are we? 2017. How many years? That woman is still in labor room with white hair. Oh, Jacobimo. Oh, Jacobimo. She hasn't given birth. Because of corruption, greed, selfishness, ethnicity propaganda. MKO Abiola. Everybody turned out, voted for MKO Abiola. But in the military, when I say the military, you should know where I'm coming from. Never allowed MKO Abiola to become the president. Now MKO Abiola died, Abacha died. You don't have any proof to hold anybody. Babangida is regretting today. He's regretting today, but with propaganda. He covered it up and said it was for the security of the country and the peace of the nation. Al-Mustafa was arrested. He was thrown into jail. Al-Mustafa was crucified. Al-Mustafa was embarrassed. Al-Mustafa, but guess what? During the Oputa panel, that was when people get to understand that, wait a minute, Al-Mustafa was just doing his job because the military follow orders. If you don't follow order, you'll be killed. Al-Mustafa was just following order. So a couple of things that had happened. How the hell the Oputa panel never allowed Al-Mustafa to speak? I will advise Nigerians to encourage Al-Mustafa to come out and speak and tell Nigerians the things they don't understand that also involve a lot of Yoruba people that killed Abiola. We need to stop being fake. We need to stop being fake. Al-Mustafa will tell you guys the things you don't know because Oputa panel during Obasanjo never allowed him to say it. Obasanjo knew that Al-Mustafa has a lot of information. That was why Oputa panel could not let Al-Mustafa. Al-Mustafa was ready to say all these things, but they told him to keep short. We are stupid in this country. We are fake in this country. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Buhari has the integrity. All he needs is not to be a sectional politician. The Igbos are your brothers. The Yorubas are your brothers. The Hausas are your brothers. The Niger Deltas are your brothers. Do the right thing. I'm not a politician. I don't belong to any party. But I have friends in the political terrain because I love their profiles. But if you are very fake and trying to be smart, don't forget that we are educated people too. All of us will be fools. Abiola was the sacrifice for democracy. And if this happened and the military come back because of Nnamdi Kanu, then Abiola effort, with Dele Momodu effort, with Tinubu effort to achieve democracy would have been a thing of the past. Abiola was the president that never ruled until we become so sincere to ourselves and remove propaganda. When Atiku was supposed to be president, Obasanjo should have allowed him to be president. Don't play politics. Let it go. Our problem is selfishness, oppression. I want to be the only Yoruba man that will be the president. I want to be the only... we don't need it. That's why we are where we are. That's why we are where we are today. Zoning is our problem. If I was Buhari, when Nnamdi Kanu came in, I wouldn't let anybody arrest him, but I'll put him in check locally. But you arrested him and put him in jail. Finally, you released him. You should have left him in jail then. Now it's all turned out to be like, wait a minute, what kind of human rights violation going on in Nigeria? It's going to affect President Muhammadu Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari doesn't have good advisors around him. And do you know the only person that would have advised him and that he will become a great person is the same Tinubu that put him there. Tinubu is a good businessman. He knows what he's doing. I'm not a fan, but he's a good businessman and I love him for that. And I also love him for adding value to the lives of every politician that is very successful. So tell me why I won't like him, even though I'm not a fan. I like him, I love him.
Politics play gamble with all. Religious violence, this is wrong. Nigeria make we stand up as one. Yeah, make we stand up as one.
Let's go back to Senegalese jollof rice. Another thing that inspired me of that song basically was that the Minister of Information walked up to some section of the industry and endorsed that industry to basically accept that Nigerian musicians altogether, have accepted the fact that we're going to promote Made in Nigeria and we won't go to America and shoot music video. That is not true. You went to a sectional part, which is basically Koson, Tony Okoroji part. What happened to the King Sunny Ades? What happened to the Oris Wilikis? What happened to the Oyenka Wenu? What happened to the Charlie Boys? What happened to those people who created this platform? Finally, I want to use this opportunity to thank Abubakar Malami, the Attorney General of the Federation, for basically giving and endorsing another collective society in Nigeria, which is MCSN, which is the first that have been basically collecting royalty on behalf of Nigerian musicians. Now let everybody walk and see who is doing better. Say no to monopoly. Monopoly is over. Those are one of the beautiful things I appreciate about Buhari government. The second thing I also appreciate about the Buhari government is the security. But I need the president to be more diplomatic. We need to forget sentiment about who you love, who you support and all that. I just want us to come together and be one Nigeria, whether anybody likes it or not. I mean, call the people in the Northeast, bring them all together, and let's move forward. It's as simple. We don't have to do everything with force. So I want to use this opportunity to thank Attorney General for endorsing multiple collective society in Nigeria, which is a beautiful thing. So, MCSN, congratulations. When we fought that revolution, most importantly, I put it up in my head myself as Eedris Abdulkareem. When 50 Cent walked up to me and asked me with his crew to get the F out of the plane from my papa land, it's all politics. Then we fought. It happens to P Square too at the backstage. I mean, P Square was the first person They were actually shooting a video somewhere out of the country when the Minister of Information said that you can't shoot a music video out of Nigeria. You should come back to Nigeria and shoot music video. For goodness sake, for example, if I want to shoot Welcome to America, would I shoot the video in Nigeria? It's not possible. Music is universal language. You don't dictate to us. Because it's an individual effort from people like Kenny Ogungbe, Raymond Okwesi, Sheson Rufai, Yohane Marshall, Dele Momodu, Mayor Akinpelu, Niyi Akinshiju, Faj, too many people, Peter Thomas. Peter Thomas is sick right now. I want to use this opportunity to tell the NUJ that one of them is sick. They should go and do something about it quickly. Thank God I remember. That's a very, very truthful human being. Because of his truthfulness, people are abandoning him. So for me, Allah laula wala quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. Allah Kaaba Medina Medina. Allah Kaaba Medina. Omo le ran mi o. O tun de mama so titi lai. Pẹ̀lẹ́ mi gugun atorire.
Everybody say yeah. We say let your city alive. Make you gon sell this nonsense. For me to tell how far.
You must be a stupid man. You are a fool. Number one, you sound like Ghanaians. That's why you are accepted. That means you are not original. But because it's an African music, you'll be accepted. Who are you to say a thing like that? That's proud. Same thing happened to Davido. Dissing Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu made you all what you are. They fought for the industry. At the same time, went into the politics to make sure that we are enjoying what we are enjoying today. Are you guys stupid? You must be stupid to say a thing like that. Humble yourself. Because if we didn't fight the revolution, you all won't get what you are getting. Respect your elders. But any elder will no respect, will no get sense. You put them back in check. That's when you get the fact. How the hell do you talk to Dele Momodu that way? How the hell would you talk to Kenny Ogungbe that way? How the hell would you talk to Sheson Rufai that way? How the hell would you talk to Dakwesi that way? You guys are proud fools that don't even understand that some people fought for what you are enjoying today. You must be stupid. But you know what? If you think you are very, very smart and you think you have something, walk on the streets with that power that you have, with nobody with you. That's when you know that you're stupid. Don't just say stuff anyhow. You don't do that. There are people that made it happen for you. However, you sound Ghana, not Nigeria. I don't even listen to your song. Nah, you all they tell me what you talk. So please, when you talk with respect, because some people made it happen for you.
Security not the problem for Nigeria today. Innocent citizens see them die away. Baba God, we dey pray, come show us the way. Remember, used to buy bread, he ain't winning. But now bread don't turn to 150.
Falz is a creative guy, but I think he was not well informed enough. If I was him, what I would have said basically is not to go straight to criticize Nice. Because Nice was coming in from the aspect of, wait a minute, the government are stealing this money. Boys are watching on the street. Senators are making 29 million naira every month. Nobody is saying anything. And the Americans, the world created the internet, which is an opportunity platform for you to use your intellectual property. And intellectual property is about using your brain. And the only thing these boys can use to compete against with this government is basically to take back our money from the white people, which is not a good thing. But at the same time, they created it and we're playing them to their game. Nice might be wrong and may be right. Falz might be wrong and may be right. But what matters is that the internet is an opportunity for you to make money. Until the government stand up and create a platform where everybody can gain employment and do legitimate business. If that is not happening, you will see a lot of Yahoo boys doing business. You will see a lot of people supporting Yahoo boys because they are the one creating more of employment. They are the one employing these boys. The government are not doing this. These individuals are taking their money back to Switzerland. So Nice man win the case. Let the government check it out.
I wanna dedicate this to Bella, Bella, Bella.